legs are so If your legs are kind of spread, you need to slide them together and move over. There's more seats here, but everybody's a little too comfortable. So if you could slide down a little bit tighter, get friendly with your neighbor. We want to be able to fit some more kids in here. So nobody's even trying. That's great. Thank you.
No, not yet, not yet, not yet. Anthems. She's here.
Rabbi David Block. Rabbi David Block, are you here? Daniel Finn, are you here? Singing of the national anthems, the national anthem will be performed by Shalhevet student Danielle Finn.
24, Nathaniel Bellew. Number 2, Yiz Kamensky. Number 12, Harry Orlansky. Number 3, Nelly Sachs. And number 22, Shmuel Yavlov.
Hello and welcome to the boys championship game. It's midnight here in Los Angeles and we're just getting started. The Shalhevet Firehawks are hosting TABC Storm and both teams are undefeated coming into this game. Noah, what are we looking for?
Definitely looking forward to this game. Both of these teams playing earlier tonight. The TABC Storm, they just played against the Frisch Cougars, coming out victorious 62-50. The Firehawks, they played the Ramaz Rams, and they beat the Rams 56-47.
Now, TABC is a school in Bergen County, Teaneck, New Jersey. And out there, it's 2 a.m. for the viewers watching. We hope you'll stay up late to watch it because this is going to be a good one. TABC are the defending champions of the Gloverman tournament as the opening tip goes their way. And that's going to be Yablock taking it up. Yablock, now the deep three from Sachs, and he can't connect on the first shot of the game. And rebound is Halpert to Ashagian.
You know, we're looking for a fast-paced game here, expecting that on both sides. When we talked to Coach Ryan Coleman a few days back, he told us at the beginning of this tournament that they're a fast-paced offense, and we've also been seeing that from the TABC Storm throughout the tournament.
As Ashagian will deal it to Selim, now back to Ashagian, guarded by Eli Sachs. Sachs is a notorious defensive player, going to be hard to penetrate for Ashagian, but he'll attempt here and won't get anything but give it to Zur, and Zur connects the first points of the game. Shalhevet up 2-0 already. Sachs with the ball.
Already seeing the ball movement there. Essential for the Firehawks going to be in this game. TABC also looking to mirror that with ball movement.
Sachs dish to Orlinsky. Orlinsky now guarded by Selim. Orlinsky will find Ben Lolo. Ben Lolo back to Kamenetsky. Kamenetsky now back. Yablock up top now with Orlinsky. Orlinsky now to the corner. Blocked by Halpert. The shot was by Yablock, but nothing there as Halpert smothered him defensively. TABC ball from the baseline.
Firehawks playing tight defense, looking to be aggressive in this game, diving for the ball, putting blood, sweat, and tears on the floor. Both teams looking to do so.
And Harry Orlinsky's in the game. His brother, Josh Orlinsky, is also on the team, not on the floor right now, as the step-back fadeaway jumper for Kamenetsky connects. Tie game, Selim with the ball. Selim now guarded by Orlinsky, the brother now. Halpert back to Ashagian, up top guarded by Sachs. Ashagian step-back crossover, not going to find a lane. Take it back out. Halpert with the ball now. Pressured by Yablock, but finds Zur. Zur, kick out to Mermelstein through the hands of Uzi Mermelstein into the crowd. TABC ball, tie game, 6:20 left in the first.
careless ball movement there by the Firehawks. And to remind everyone watching, TABC, the defending champions of the Goldman tournament last year. Even though the tournament looked a bit different last year, TABC able to come out victorious last year, looking to repeat this year.
And there's Sachs looking for a lane, gonna find one, puts it up, and nothing there for Sachs. Close, but the rebound out of bounds, waiting for a signal as to whose ball it is, and it's gonna be TABC ball from the baseline. Yablock will take it in. Yablock looks for a player, will find one up top is Orlinski. Orlinski now to the corner. The shot could not fall by Yablock, but he was fouled. 3 shots coming up for Shmuel Yablock.
Going to the line here. 3 shot attempts. 3 makes here would be big for the TABC earlier in this first quarter.
And both these teams have been dominant thus far in the tournament. TABC's point differential is at plus 58 and Shalhevet at plus 78. Both teams undefeated so far.
And sinking the first free throw there. And able to do so once again on the second attempt.
One more for Yablock. Let's see if he can hit 3 for 3 to put TABC up 5-2. And he will. Selim from the baseline to Ashagian. Sachs on him. Sachs will loosen up the defense. Not guarding him too tightly now. Although Ashagian will walk. Pick by Zer. Now to Mermelstein in the corner, guarded by Ben Lolo. He will find Selim at the top. Selim tries to get around Orlinski. Won't for the time being. And now back to Ashagian. Ashagian and Mermelstein. Halpert at the top with Yablock right on him. Halpert's going to take it slow. 10 on the shot clock as Halpert looks for a man. Won't find one. Double guarded now. Will find Mermelstein. Mermelstein is show and go. Good move into the paint and won't find anything on the layup. Rebound by Zer. Zer kicks out to Mermelstein on a shot clock violation. But it's unclear because the shot clock should have been reset as the ball touched the rim.
After Mermelstein hit that layup, the ball did hit the rim, and ball will remain in the possession of the Firehawks as the shot clock should not have rang off there. You know, I've been seeing TABC playing very tight defense, especially against number 35, Avi Halpert, who's been really carrying this Firehawk team in the tournament.
You really can't leave Halpert open anywhere on the court as he receives the pass in the corner, looking for a space as the pass to Zer is deflected off, and it's picked up by Kamenetsky. Kamenetsky will find Sachs in the corner. Sachs, a good Euro step. Kick now to Ben Lolo. Ben Lolo, the fake, drives into the paint and won't have anything on the shot, but Ben Lolo tips it back out. And the drive kick now out to Yablock. Yablock, the dish, and the 3 is good by Orlinski.
You know, TABC already seeing 3 different scores on the team. We've seen Kamenetsky making 2, Yablock 3 as the Firehawks sink it in there, and then as TABC bringing the ball
will
up.
Cut down that Storm lead, but Sachs running in the court. Sachs looks for a man, and he will find Kamenetsky. Kamenetsky spin move, drives in, won't find anything. He's going to kick out to Sachs. Sachs show and go, drive into the paint. Finds Kamenetsky in there, and he will put it up and put it in. Good play by Yis Kamenetsky. And Ashagian. Ashagian show and go, good move by Ashagian. Finds the shot, won't find the basket, but Zer, the putback, gets it. She'll have it trailing 4. And there's Sachs running the court here for TABC so far in the game. Sachs guarded tightly by Ashagian, but Sachs will kick it across the court to Yablock. Yablock now back up top to Sachs, doesn't want any part of that. And there's Ben Lolo. Ben Lolo, the 3-pointer, going to be short off the front of the rim. And there's Halpert.
You know, even with the fast-paced offenses that both of these teams embody, it's still important to wait and set up some plays there as Avi Halpert is fouled and will be going to the line for 2 free throws.
Great job drawing the foul by Avi Halpert. Put up the shot, wasn't really expecting anything there, but he will come to the line. And Halpert, generally a very consistent free throw shooter.
And we just heard Coach Coleman alongside us asking why everything is in slow motion. Really trying to emphasize that this should be a fast-paced game for the Firehawks, and they should really be pushing ahead.
I talked to Coach Coleman before this tournament, and he told me that he likes to play at a, quote, insanely fast pace. if he wants his players to play in the game. He wants them to move quickly and be ready and want the play as Halpert shoots the second free throw, and he will connect.
Who's here?
There's Sachs, a deep pass across. There's Yablock running the court for the time being, guarded by Halpert. Yablock going to cross over, on-ball pick by Kamenetsky. Yablock around the world, won't find anything. Rebound, Jalali. Jalali to Zur. Zur now to Muradian. Muradian looking for a play. Muradian's going to cross the court now to a Shagan. Shagan crossover, stumbles, falls over, loose ball, grabbed by Muradian. Muradian fakes the three, won't take it. Halpert. Halpert looks for it, doesn't like the look. He's going to take a step back by Yablock.
And Muradian checked into this game. He's been a three-point shooter in this game, and the ball will dribble out of bounds. Shalhevet maintaining possession after Netanel Zur being blocked, and Ashagian looking to inbound the ball.
And I will mention that I do not think I've ever seen this gym more packed than it is right now. This game is important as the inbound is intercepted by Ben Lolo. Ben Lolo is going to look for Lanton. He will find one, put it into the basket. TABC now up 4. As Zur finds the pass, Zur's going to fake it into the paint, but now find Jalali. Jalali can shoot the 3 ball, won't at that time. Now Halpert. Halpert's going to drive in across the court to Jalali. Jalali to Muradian. He will shoot the 3 himself and just be short. Rebound, Sachs. Sachs going to move up the court with passion. Sachs to Ben Lolo. Ben Lolo will fake a 3, won't take it. Ben Lolo puts it up, another shot. 2 in a row for Ben Lolo. Shalhevet trails by 6, 14-8. 2:20 left in the first.
Already saying how important Ben Lolo is to this team for the TABC Storm. Already with 6 points in this game and looking to add on to that total. And we still have 2 minutes left in this first quarter.
As the step back for Halpert gets rejected by Netanel. Ben Lolo rejecting Netanel Zur. Both number 24, but Ben Lolo will get the best of the interaction for that time as Ashagian awaits the inbound. Sachs on the court, jumping up and down to protect. Ashagian looks for a man, won't find one. Who's Ashagian going to pass to? The violation coming up, and it's going to be called.
You know, that's 2 plays in a row where Ashagian's been struggling to inbound the ball. TABC Storm really playing tight defense, and here we have a timeout being called by Coach Coleman. He does not seem to be too happy with inbounding.
And Coleman's going to call that timeout to get his team back in the momentum. They're slowing down, they're on their heels, maybe because they're tired from playing a game before, but TABC also played before, yet they lead this game. Noah, what does Shalhevet have to do to stay on their toes, to be ready to win this game?
You know, Ben Lolo, he's really already been showcasing his skills, whether on defense, offense, making his shots, and I think they really have to neutralize him and just really try to get the ball out of his hands as much as possible. And he's really been a problem for this Firehawk team. Haven't been able to figure him out yet.
As Shalhevet will march back onto the court, seeking a comeback with just over 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. 1 foul apiece for both teams as Shalhevet just utilized their first timeout. And Yablock will take the inbound to Sachs.
And I think it's important to mention that fatigue could be a factor for both teams. Game is still young, but both of these teams just playing a few hours back, and that's something we could pay attention to as the game progresses.
As Sachs finds Kamenetsky in the paint, and he'll put it up, get fouled to shoot 2. Could not get the and 1, but the foul coming on Eitan Jalali, the senior. And Coach Coleman does not like fouls. However, in the previous game, in the girls' semifinal, he did. But that is game to game as the first free throw will not connect, just short for Kamenetsky.
And
yes, Kamenetsky.
Kamenetsky at the line, 4 points on the game so far, and could add 1 more with this last free throw attempt.
It's up, and it's just off to the right. Kamenetsky is struggling free throw shooter as Muradian drives up and is going to kick it back out to Ashagian, moving slowly now to Halpert. Halpert's running the court. Crossover, jumper, 3-pointer off the front of the rim. A fadeaway, but couldn't get anything there as Sachs tumbles to the floor, loses the ball. His teammates will help him up, but it's a foul on Ashagian.
Tough ball there, be able to hop right back up for Sachs. And Halpert, who just missed that 3. He's been a solid 3-point shooter throughout the tournament, and a rare miss there.
And one thing to mention is that Coach Ryan Coleman coaches both teams, the boys and the girls. This is his 3rd straight game he's coaching, as Kamenetsky double guarded, smothered defensively, but able to find the net there. An impressive play by Kamenetsky. Halpert on the other side of the court, a spin move. Halpert fakes it, takes it, does not connect, but there's Zur gonna get fouled to shoot 2. Shalhevet trailing 8.
Also, it's important to mention Coach Coleman, head coach of the Fire Hawks. This is his 3rd game in a row coaching. He had the boys semifinals earlier tonight, then the Firehawk Girls Championship, and now the Firehawk Boys Championship.
And since it's so late, and Shalhevet and both these teams actually have played a game already tonight, it's past midnight today. Fatigue could show up, as we talked about, and that could come in missed shots, lazy fouls, sloppy passes, and those types of things, and we'll monitor that as the game progresses. Rebound Kamenetsky.
And maybe even fatigue in the crowd, not just in the players. Crowd's been here for a few hours. No shot as we have a foul.
The crowd may be tired now, but come the end of this game, as it progresses onward, the crowd will get into it. They have been standing for hours to take note, but a big crowd here for either team. Mostly a lot of Shalhevet fans, you think, but TABC does have a delegation here to root for them, although they don't have a girls team because they are an only boys school, as Kamenetsky gets the offensive rebound, is going to put it back up. Nothing there. Rebound, Ashagian.
Able to get the rebound there, being aggressive on the board. We see the Firehawks being aggressive on the board, and there's Ashagian driving in, unable to connect on the layup.
Sachs is going to run quickly across the court to Orlinsky. Orlinsky, the crossover, finds a lane in the paint, and is going to put it up just too much there. Rebound, Shalom, freshly into the game. Oz Shalom, the junior, in the game for the first time, is going to make his way down to the key and to be touched by Kamenetsky and Ashagian up top. Sachs going to press him tightly. Ashagian, a dangerous shooter, not to be trifled with, and Ashagian's going to find his face behind the back. Not going to do anything yet.
We have 10 seconds on the shot clock here, looking like he's trying to round down the clock, and we have a foul
on Eli Sachs. He doesn't like it, but the call is the call, and the inbound will be Shalhevet ball.
8 seconds remaining in this first quarter. 16-9 lead for the TABC Storm. And Muradian inbounding the ball to Ashagian.
Ashagian's going to look to Halpert. Finds Halpert, 4 on the clock. Halpert around the world and gets it to fall. Great shot by Halpert as the first quarter comes to a close.
After the first quarter, we have a 16-11 score. TABC Storm in the lead. Avi, what are you seeing here from both teams? You know, two very aggressive teams on defense. On offense, aggressive on the boards, getting rebounds, really going back and forth here. Only a 5-point game. Tell me what you're seeing here.
You know, this is a close game. It's going to be a close game the whole time. And Shalhevet was trailing by 8. But we know that Shalhevet can come back. They came back in the quarterfinal game, and they came back in the semifinal game. It seems like every game they play, they're losing at some point. So this game is definitely still close, even though Storm has the advantage. But Noah, tell me what Storm's doing right. Why is TABC in front throughout the game thus far?
You know, I think it's really just putting the ball in the right players' hands, especially Benalulu. He's been on fire, and they're just having smart shots. Smart players, setting screens, getting rebounds. Both teams are executing pretty well now. Just 5 more points on the board for TABC, and they're going to look to continue and extend their lead.
And I think one thing we can expect from Shalhevet is a higher pace of play. This first quarter, they were uncharacteristic, moving the ball a little slower than we've seen in past. Could be because they're tired, but the adrenaline will kick in, and they will move a little bit faster as Shalom continues on the court. He has seen a good amount of playing time in this tournament, although has not been a starter for most of the games.
And the players coming back on the court for the beginning of an 8-minute second quarter.
And it's going to be in the hands of Ashagian for the time being. He's going to look for Halpert to run the court, as he has done so throughout the tournament, usually. Halpert, however, guarded by Yablock. Going to cross the half-court line. Or not Yablock. That's into the game for the first time. Zelig And Kamenetsky likes it.
And we got a travel called too many steps on Nettenelzer, number 24.
And that's Joey Zelig in the game in the inbound pass, and he's going to find Yablok. Yablok still guarded by Halpert. That's been his man so far. Yablok finding a lane. He's going to put it up and put it in. Great play by Yablok. Shmuel Yablok.
Just like I mentioned, putting the ball in the right player's hand. Yablok, in addition to Benelolo, been a very important player here. And looks like
foul's going to be on the ground.
Foul called.
Unsure who, but regardless, Shalhevet ball from the baseline. Ashagian, Sachs jumping up and down, trying to interrupt it. Won't do so as Zur goes up, and it's a travel on Zur.
Nettenelzer called for the travel once again. Second possession in a row called a travel.
And now, additionally into the game is Joseph Mann.
And looks like we have a foul called against number 35, Avi Halpert. And ball will remain in possession of TABC Storm. You know, we saw last game when the Firehawks were playing against the Ramaz Rams. They were in some deep foul troubles.
As Yablok kicks out to Zelig. Zelig finding a lane, put it up. Won't get anything but fouled. A lot of energy coming from Zelig into the game for the first time as he will come to the line shooting 2. The foul is going to be on Halpert. As we see Natan Selim and Uzi Mermelstein coming back into the game. 2 starters that sat down for a portion of that first quarter coming back in as we prepare for Joey Zelig shooting 2. Zelig will put it up and just be long to the right. Nothing there the first time. Eli Sachs will give him a high five there. And Zelig hits the second one. Selim's going to find Ashagian.
And Zelig there. Those were his first points of the game as he just checked in. And Ashagian at the top of the key looking for some space.
Ashagian finds Muradian in the corner. Muradian's going to look for man, not going to find someone until Ashagian. Now Mermelstein at the top. Mermelstein's going to find Zur in the corner. Zur's not much of a three-point shooter. Going to find Muradian. Muradian is, and he puts it up. Can't connect. Rebound. Uzi wide open, but won't hit the layup. No one on him. Crucial mistake by Uzi Mermelstein. Yablok taking it, passing it down the court. A foul on Shalhevet. Unusual call there. Looked like it was all ball.
Foul there charged against Uzi Mermelstein, who just missed that layup.
But
and not going to the line.
Yablok will have a couple chances at the line with an 8-point lead here. 6:38 left in the second. And already 7 fouls for Shalhevet. TABC with a bonus.
Single bonus.
Single bonus, meaning that every non-shooting foul they have will be 2 shots. But if the first shot is missed, there will be no second shot. As he will be 0 for 2 on free throws there. Rebound Ashagian. Ashagian finds Mermelstein. The foul is blocking on Orlinski, it looks like. It's going to be on the floor, no shots, as Shalhevet is not in the bonus themselves.
And Ashagian looking a little bit uncomfortable after that foul, but able to inbound the ball and inbounding it to Selim successfully.
Selim has man on him, and Ashagian, another foul on man. It's going to be another blocking foul, it looks like.
Foul on number 23.
Not on man, on Zelig, it looks like.
Zelig.
And from the baseline, Ashagian will find Mermelstein. Mermelstein outside the arc, now to Selim. Selim to Muradian in the corner, show and go. Muradian finds a lane and puts it up. Won't get anything too much on the layup. Rebound, Ashagian. Back out to Mermelstein, through the legs of Mermelstein. It's going to be a backcourt violation on Shalhevet. And TABC ball.
Definitely seeing some sloppy ball movement here by the Firehawks. looking to repair that. And the TABC Storm looking to take advantage of that as they gain possession of the ball here with 6 minutes and 13 remaining in this half, 19-11 lead.
As it is past midnight, 12:20 in the morning about, as Orlinski won't take the three, doesn't like the look, puts it up, and one for Orlinski. No, it's going to be a charging foul. He doesn't like the call, but Shalhevet fans do. Shalhevet ball, a big play on Orlinski.
And Eitan Jalali, he's able to draw that foul. Selim going to inbound the ball. And looks like Muradian is going to be the recipient of the ball.
As we await for the ref to give Selim the ball. Fresh into the game is going to be Netanel Ekman, another Netanel in the game for TABC. Netanel Zur in the corner with the ball, guarded by Netanel Benlolo. Now to Selim. Selim guarded by Netanel Ekman. Now to Ashagian. Ashagian drives in, kicks back out to Selim. Selim finds a lane, taking himself, gets blocked by Benlolo. Rebound. Ashagian puts it up, foul on the play. Shooting foul, 2 at the line coming up.
You know, even though an essential for this Fire Rock team is to be move fast-paced and ball movement, TABC Storm has been very successful in limiting the amount of time that the Fire Rocks have had possession of this ball.
Exactly, and that's a good job by Ashagian. Misses the free throw, but good job on the play to draw the foul, the shooting foul, and he'll have another at the line coming up, try to shorten that TABC lead. 8 right now. He's going to attempt to put it down to 7 points. 5:40 to play in this first half. The free throw is up, and it is good.
You know, this TABC Storm team, they're really looking to capitalize on these early errors for the Firehawks. We saw a very similar trait in the Firehawks against the Rams, and there's a 3 put up and unable to connect.
The corner 3 by Ekman couldn't connect. Rebound by Ashagian. Ashagian running the court now. Looks like he's going to be guarded by Yablok. Ashagian finds a lane into the paint, but gets blocked out of bounds. Shalhevet ball.
And Kamenitsky, number 2, getting that block. And now we have Ashagian inbounding the ball.
An inbound play from Shalhevet around the world. Now Muradian in the corner, doesn't like the look, puts it up. Nothing. Rebound tipped back out to Selim. Selim drills it into the paint to Zur. Now Ashagian going to slow down the ball. 27 on the shot clock. 5 to play in this half. Ashagian guarded by Zelig. Ashagian looks for a man, finds one in Muradian. Muradian looks for someone himself. Guarded by Yablok, finds Ashagian. Ashagian drives in, puts it up the jumper, and connects. An impressive shot by Ashagian.
Definitely one of the better possessions there for the Firehawks. That's exactly what they're looking for in this game. Just looking to take their time, run some clock, move the ball around, and get an open shot and play smart in this final championship game.
As Yablok finds Ekman, Ekman will find Benlolo in the paint. Kicks out to Yablok. Yablok has Ashagian on him, finds an open man, don't give it to him. Yablok, the step back jumper, nothing. Zur rebound. Zur will give it to Ashagian.
Not the first one! Not the first pass!
And we hear Coach Coleman next to us shouting out a play, UCLA.
A hometown school here at Shalhevet, a common school for Shalhevet students to go to, as Selim is going to have Ekman on him. Selim's going to find Zur. Back out to Selim. The three-pointer will not go too much. Rebound, Jalali. As Ryan Coleman tried to call a timeout, but the refs didn't hear him. Frustrating for Shalhevet, as it's going to be TABC ball on the jump. Potentially a mistake by the refs not hearing Coach Coleman call for the timeout, but it's loud in here. Hard to hear things from the other side of the court, as Yablok seeks the inbound to Sachs.
You know, next to us, we did hear Coach Coleman shout the timeout, but it appears that Eitan Jalali, who's on the floor fighting for that ball, did not have full possession, and they did not give the timeout to the Firehawks.
And there's Sachs. Sachs, a deep 3, and just short there. A risky shot by Sachs, and not going to get anything out of it, as Ashagian is going to run the court, and there is Sachs on him. Finds Jalali in the corner, doesn't like the look. Back to Ashagian with Sachs on him. Ashagian crosses over, finds the lane, but won't take it. Ashagian going to step back out for the corner. Shagian looks for something. Couple crossovers. Doesn't have a lane. Kamenetsky guarding the paint tight. Off-ball pick. Not going to find anything space. There's Sack. Sack's going to kick out to Yablok. Yablok a three-pointer and drills it. Big shot for Yablok to extend the lead to 8 points for TABC.
Big shot there, extending the lead, 22-14, and attempting to answer there. Are the Firehawks not able to do so?
As Ben Lolo drives into Jalali, and it's going to be a charge on Ben Lolo. Great play by Jalali to draw the charge there. Marauding to help him up. Looks uncomfortable for the time being, though.
And that's Jalali's second drawn charge foul in this quarter, and giving the ball to the Firehawks.
Good job by Jalali to make sure his legs are planted, take the charge. A painful play, but a productive one, an efficient one for Jalali, as he's been an efficient player for the Shalhevet Firehawks this tournament. Shagan gonna try to get past Zelig, look for a man, and he finds one in Selim. Selim at the top, looks like a zone defense by TABC. Selim's gonna find a lane, put it up, too much by Selim, rebound. Jalali puts it back in for Shalhevet. Timeout TABC.
And here we just had a timeout called by head coach of TABC Storm, Oz Cross Avi. This game has really been going back and forth. We've been seeing the Firehawks, looks like they've been slowing it down a little bit, trying to recover from being down. Right now, down by 6 points. We have 2 minutes 29 remaining. Avi, why do you think Coach Oz Cross called that timeout? What do you think he's going to be telling his team?
A lot of times when we see timeouts being called in this tournament, it's to stop the other team's momentum, stop their tempo. When you're on a run, a timeout just ruins it. When you get all that adrenaline, a timeout makes you sit down and slow down, and it's often a problem for players to have to do that. That's what Coach Cross is thinking right now. If he can stop the Firehawks, he can stop the run that they're on. They still have a 6-point lead, though, as the timeout will break up, and both teams will come back onto the court.
Yeah, totally agree with that. Firehawks, after Jalali sicking that layup, lead only at 6, and still 2 minutes 30 remaining in this half.
The Shalhevet bench has been crucial in the game to this point. Jalali with a couple good plays in a row. As sacks will come up, defense chants in the crowd. The fans are starting to get more excited as Yablok is guarded by Maradian. Yablok crosses over, picked by Ben Lolo. Yablok finds a lane, takes it, kick back out to Ekman. Ekman goes up for the jumper, but just off the mark. Too much there. Rebound, Kamenetsky.
And looks like there's going to be a foul called on Eitan Jalali, number 32.
And because of that bonus, Kamenetsky will come to the line, but it's a live ball if he misses.
Otherwise known as 1-and-1. Must make the first free throw to be able to attempt the second free throw.
And the big men for Shalhevet, Zur and Jalali, near the baseline to get the rebound should he miss it. Couple dribbles for Kamenetsky, it's up, and it's no good. Rebound to Shagian. Shagian has Zelig on him. Zelig is going to press him outside the arc. Now to Selim. Selim crosses over, finds the lane, puts it up, and nothing for Selim. Rebound, Zur. TABC ball.
You know, tough shot there by Natan Selim, but Netanel Zur fouling, and now TABC Storm will have another free throw attempt.
And 9 fouls apiece for these teams, both of which in single bonuses, but one more foul would result in a double bonus. Here for Kamenetsky at the line. He missed his last free throw, but this one is good.
Able to attempt now the second free throw after sinking the first attempt.
And just 16 points for the Firehawks so far in the game, approaching the halfway mark as TABC reaches 24 and 8-point lead.
And also, it's worth noting, Avi Halpert, number 35, on the Firehawks, their star player, has not been in the game for the last few minutes, and we've seen a Shagian really running this offense and bringing the ball up.
Looks to be Marani on the three-pointer, and he not going to hit it there. Looked like it was good for a second as Kamenetsky takes it up. Kamenetsky going to find Yablok, now to Ben Lolo. Ben Lolo a three-pointer himself, and it's good. over a 10-point lead for TABC as Ashagan will try to recuperate for Shalhevet.
A clutch three-pointer there, able to extend the lead 27-16 now in the favor of TABC Storm with 1 minute and 15 seconds.
But I will mention that really no deficit is too big for either of these teams, especially Shalhevet trailing in most of their games so far, but winning all of them. Selim kick out to Jalali, Jalali to Selim. Now out to Ashagan a three, not going to get anything. Ekman on the rebound.
And Coach Coleman, who's kneeling next to us, we're hearing the frustration coming from him. And TABC able to sink a jumper there.
As Jalali missed the defensive play, left Ben Lolo open, something you don't want to do, a consistent shooter, Natanel Ben Lolo. As Muradian is going to look for a player, finds Ashagan at the top, guarded by Zelig as Shalhevet trails 13:35 to play in the half. Selim up top, guarded by Ekman. Selim's going to look for someone, finds Muradian, still outside the yard, not penetrated yet for Shalhevet. Muradian crosses over, gives it to Ashagan, taking it slow, looks to be running at the clock, 10 on the shot clock though. Still Zelig on Ashagan. Ashagan crosses over, finds a lane, puts it up and puts it in. Great play, a floater for Ashagan. Now Zelig going the other way. Zelig finds Ben Lolo. Ben Lolo back out to Zelig. Ashagan on him, under 10 left in this half. Now Yablok up top at the logo. Yablok crossover, looks for a shot, won't find one. Now Ekman in the corner. Ekman puts it up and puts it in. A huge buzzer beater shot for TABC to finish the half off. Wow.
TABC Storm, wow, unbelievable. Really coming out firing, 32-18, a demanding lead here.
And off the bench, Natanel Ekman making plays left and right in the corner. A deep three, heavily guarded. Ekman doesn't care, puts it up and swishes it. A 14-point lead at the half for TABC. They are looking good, but Shalhevet can come back from a deficit like this, and we will go to a break.
He just came, by the way.
court at this time.
Welcome back. Second half about to begin. Looking forward to this one. Shalhevet is down
14.
14.
And
About to start this half.
Coleman will talk to his players, try to amp them up before the second half. Halpert back into the game in foul trouble. 3 fouls already in the game. 5 would kick him out.
Halpert already with 3 fouls. That could explain why he wasn't in the game for much of the second quarter, trying to keep him in this game so he can play throughout this entire second half.
Exactly, and it's going to be TABC Kamenetsky taking it, not from here. We're looking to see where the ball will come from, but as we do so, this game is good. I understand that Shalhevet is trailing heavily right now, but they have come back by bigger deficits than this throughout the tournament. They have the power to do so. They have the strength to do so. What they need is the energy. It's late. It's almost 1 a.m. here in LA as Halpert takes it up, guarded by Yablok. Halpert to Selim. Selim holding it momentarily off the leg of Zur, taken by Ben Lolo. Now Orlinsky on the other side of the court. Orlinsky behind the back. Mermelstein on him. He will find Kamenetsky outside the arc. Now to Sachs. Sachs with Ashagian guarding him lightly. Ashagian's creeping up, but now to Kamenetsky with Halpert. Kamenetsky holding the ball. Kamenetsky's going to find a lane, but it's going to kick back out the three-pointer for Yablok. Hits.
TABC continuing their streak from the second half. They're on fire here, and they're trying to continue that this entire game. And there's Halpert unable to connect. Selm getting the rebound and putting it back in. 35-20. 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
And Yablok, the spin move, finds the shot, takes it, but won't connect. Good move by Yablok. Nothing there, though, as Mermelstein will take it back for a second. Now to Selm. Selm over to Halpert. Yablok on him tightly. Now double guarded. Yablok in. Kamenetsky, but now into the paint by Ashagian. Ashagian going to kick back out. A double dribble called on Ashagian. Frustrating call. TABC ball from the baseline.
You know, just at the beginning of this half, I've already noticed TABC slowing it down a little bit. Might be trying to drain this clock. Even starting now, they have a comfortable lead. And trying to extend it now.
Kamenetsky will miss the shot, and Mermelstein fumbles the rebound. Now to Sachs. To Yablok, back to Sachs. Sachs, Mermelstein on him. Mermelstein leaving in the lane. Takes it, puts it up, puts it in. Questionable defense by Mermelstein, giving him a spot to take, and he took advantage as Ashagian finds a lane himself. Ashagian now trailing 17 as Halpert outside the arc. Halpert step back, won't like the shot. Now to Selm in the corner. Selm with Ben Lolo on him. To Ashagian outside the arc. Ashagian holding it for himself. Ashagian takes the deep three, and it's an air ball. Nothing there for Ashagian as the frustrations continue for this Shalhevet team. Eitan Jalali checking into the game.
You know, I definitely think that fatigue is playing a role in this game. Even in the fans, the players, coaches, throughout the building.
Every year, the championship game is on a Saturday night, and it's always late, and it tends to be that it always happens that the fatigue plays a role as Orlinsky misses a three. Rebound, Ben Lolo, offensive, doesn't have a shot. Now to Sachs. Both teams do seem a little bit tired at this point, but it's understandable. The team that can pile together enough energy will come out on top as Yablok extends the lead to 19 points for TABC.
And you know, watching Halpert on defense, definitely seeing him play a little bit more loose, trying to not draw any fouls as he has 3 fouls in this game.
And Jairus Jalali, he can shoot, and he does shoot there. Big three for Shalhevet to energize them a little bit. Shalhevet now down by 16 as Yablok with the ball now to Ben Lolo. Ben Lolo outside the arc to Sachs. Sachs, a deep three. He likes to shoot him, and he likes to hit them too as he does so from the logo.
Unbelievable shot there, extending the lead to 19.
And not much you can do on defense there from a deep three like that from Sachs, but he can do it. And there's Halpert guarded tightly, crosses up Kamenetsky, but the ball is stolen by Sachs. Sachs at fast break, one-on-one on Ashagian. Sachs finds the shot, and he puts it in. Wow, Eli Sachs getting around Ashagian. As TABC is up 21, stunning the Shalhevet fans and Shalhevet players in the gym right now. Noah, what's going on?
You know, I really think this Firehawk team is just really slowing down. You know, we've seen some sloppy plays, and TABC just taking advantage of loose balls, fouls, just overall executing the plays better and playing smarter basketball here. And the Firehawks, we're sitting next to them, and we're listening to Coach Coleman trying to set their minds straight and get this game moving more in their direction.
And the Firehawks just need one thing. They need to get fired up. They're on their heels right now. They're not being smart with their passes, lazy shots, bad shot selection. And one problem that they had last quarter is defensively, they're leaving the middle open, the middle of the paint on defense. And when that happens, TABC finds a man in there. The defense crowds into the center, and then they kick out for the three-pointer, and that is how their threes have come to be. A potential problem, and we'll see if Shalhevet can correct it as the quarter will continue. 4:24 left.
And the players stepping back on the floor. TABC just looking to continue their hot streak of threes, layups, and just aggressive play with 4 minutes and 24 seconds remaining in this third quarter.
And the crowd trying to pile together some energy to spur a comeback for Shalhevet as Jalali finds it outside the arc. Now back to Halpert. Halpert loses it for a second but recovers. Halpert the crossover, crosses up Kamenetsky, a step back three-pointer. Nothing there, but the foul on Kamenetsky. Seems like some frustration coming from TABC as Halpert draws the foul. 3 to come at the line.
Halpert gonna go to the line. 3 shot attempts. And looking to add 3 to the Shalhevet total.
And Halpert, some frustration coming from Shalhevet throughout this game. He will hit the first one. Halpert, generally a very, very consistent free throw shooter, something he's worked on a lot over the past year. His free throws tend to be in the 90s percentage as he hits the first 2. And the third and final free throw to put the lead at 18 will go. 3 for 3 for Halpert from the line in that outing as Yablok looks for lane, takes it, kicks back out to Orlinski. And Orlinski finds Ben Lolo in the corner. Ben Lolo, the three-pointer won't get anything as Halpert gets the rebound, taking it up the court. Fast break, Halpert finds a lane, kicks back out to Ashagian. Ashagian puts up the floater and not going to connect. Rebound, Kamenetsky on the floor. Good play by Kamenetsky to give it out to Sachs. Let's see if Shalhevet.
Not sure what Coach Coleman said in that timeout, but I'm definitely noticing a spur of energy coming back to this Fire Rock team, looking more aggressive and moving at a faster pace.
I certainly agree. And Halpert with the deep 3, and he hits it. The crowd is getting loud as Shalhevet is crawling back, now down by just 15. Sachs taking it up slowly, trying to slow down the game.
And Halpert looking to really carry this team on his back. And even after making that 3, we saw him telling his team to calm down and just take this play-by-play as TABC is able to answer, hitting a 3.
As every time Shalhevet puts points on the board, TABC is back right there. Lead back at 18, but Halpert says otherwise. Halpert behind the back, step back, takes the shot, puts it up, puts it in. Wow! Halpert is locked in right now. He cannot miss. Sachs will take it back the other way. 16-point lead for TABC.
You know, even with this clock winding down, Halpert really starting to catch on fire. And
Ben Lolo won't find the net there, going the other way in the hands of Halpert. What will he do this time? Halpert doesn't take the 3, finds a lane, drives in, puts it up, foul. Another great play by junior Avi Halpert. Sachs doesn't like the call, but Halpert will come to the line. Shalhevet trailing 14 points, or 16, I apologize.
And Halpert stepping up to the line. 2 shot attempts at the free throw line.
And another good free throw for Halpert, showing what he can do, textbook form coming from the free throw line as Shalhevet will line up on defense. No intention of a rebound as they have faith that he will connect on this free throw. And there is Diego, quite a fan favorite here at Shalhevet, just cleaning up the court there. As Coach Coleman will exchange some words with Eli Sachs of TABC. And the second free throw for Halpert is up, and it is good.
Halpert really not missing his shots right now, locked in, looking to bring this game closer. 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Sachs, another deep 3, and just going to be short there. Sachs likes to shoot those deep 3s, 1 for 3 from beyond the volleyball white line thus far as Ashagian kicks to Jalali. Jalali doesn't like the look, finds a lane in the paint, puts it up and won't connect. Rebound, Sachs. Sachs rushing up the court, going to drive in on Halpert. Sachs around the world and left-handed layup connects. Wow, Eli Sachs. And
Eli Sachs and Halpert really going back and forth in this game. Eli Sachs putting up that fancy layup, left-handed, behind-the-back layup, and here we have a foul charged against him.
And doesn't like the call. That's 3 fouls on Eli Sachs as Halpert puts one in for Shalhevet. Now Shalhevet is trailing by 14, 1:43 left to play in the third quarter. Eli Sachs running the court, walking up to be guarded by Halpert, both fatigued it seems, as Sachs finds Orlinski. Orlinski outside the arc, looks for a player, will take the three for himself and won't find it. He stumbles to the floor. It's going to be a foul on, not sure the foul, it's going to be a foul on Zur. It looks like a loose ball foul, TABC ball coming up from the baseline.
Definitely seeing Sachs stepping up for the TABC Storm, but he is also in some foul trouble, similar to Halpert, as TABC adds more points. And there's Sachs intercepting the pass.
Lazy plays by Shalhevet. Now the foul on Maradian. More frustration coming for Shalhevet as Oz Shalom prepares to clock back into the game. Currently TABC with a 16-point lead, 1:20 remaining in the third quarter, as Shalhevet tries to claw back in. But it's a technical foul. I didn't see what was going on. It looks like on TABC there, as Halpert will shoot two with nobody near him on the other side of the court, as Halpert makes both of them. The lead is down to 14, and now TABC ball from mid-court. Not sure what or Shalhevet ball from mid-court. After the technical foul, Shalhevet will take the ball back. A good break for Shalhevet, as Maradian will look to Halpert on the inbound to be guarded by Yablock. Zelig back into the game.
And unsure what that technical foul was, but Halpert able to capitalize on it and add 2 points to the board for Shalhevet. And looks like Eshagan's going to be inbounding the ball to Halpert.
And Coach Cross will have a word with the refs about that technical foul. Seems to be too late after Halpert already shot his free throws, and they will confirm with each other about what went on there, as Maradian will give it to Halpert. Zelig on Halpert. Halpert looks for a play, calls one, and Halpert, the screen for Jalali. Halpert crosses over, finds Jalali in the paint, and Jalali puts it up, looks for a foul, won't get one, as taking up the court is Yablock. Yablock guarded by Eshagan. Eshagan now in the corner is Ben Lolo. Ben Lolo looks for double guarded now. Out of bounds. TABC ball off of Avi Halpert.
You know, we're seeing especially Zelig on that last possession guarding Halpert tightly. Halpert's been on fire, and they're going to try to take the ball out of his hands as much as possible.
And Shalhevet needs to make a big play to get some energy on their side, as Kamenetsky in the court and in the paint finds Orlinski. Back to Kamenetsky, puts it up and puts it in, and one for Kamenetsky. And that is exactly what I was talking about, leaving the center of the court open for TABC, and they notice. They find a player in the center. The defense crowds, kick back out, outside the three-point line, leaves the man open. And that has been going on over and over for TABC, as Shalhevet tries to correct their defense, but won't do so just yet. Kamenetsky at the line with a 16-point lead, tries to put it at 17, and he will.
Firehawks continuing to struggle in the second half, just trying to bring this game closer. 40 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Halpert with the ball, Zelig guarding him tightly.
And there's Halpert. Halpert step back. Won't take the shot, though, to Jalali. Jalali can shoot threes, and he will not get that one, an air ball, as Maradian tries to get the ball back in, and it's going to be TABC ball. Yablock on the inbound to Zelig.
And we hear Coach Coleman shouting out a play, directing his players.
The play is called White. Defensive play, as Orlinski will hold it momentarily. Orlinski will find Yablock, crosses over, gets around. Eshagan lost his dribble, but gives it to Ben Lolo. Back to Yablock up top. Takes a couple dribbles, crosses over, finds a lane, puts it up. Won't put it up. And the foul is on Shalhevet once more. Won't be a shooting foul, so no shots to come, but Yablock will take it from the baseline for TABC.
And we hear the Firehawk coaches yelling over for their players to match up and play man defense.
And Orlinski puts it up. Nothing there as the quarter comes to a close. But TABC with a 17-point lead after three. Noah What are we looking for? Can Shalhevet come back in the fourth quarter? Do they have the strength, the power, the energy to get back and claw their way back into this game, trailing 17?
Yeah, you know, a demanding lead for the TABC Storm. It will be difficult for the Firehawks to come back in this game. Halpert did not have any fouls in that third quarter, so still at 3 fouls, has 2 fouls, and he'll be limited from this game. So trying to stay under that margin. Coach Coleman looks like he's telling his team how to strategize for this last quarter. Avi, what do you think, Coach? What do you think Coach Cross is telling his team?
Coach Cross
TABC Storm
is telling his team to keep doing what they're doing. They're finding ways to penetrate the Shalhevet defense. This defense has been hard to get by throughout the tournament, but TABC has found ways to do it. And I'll tell you that the coaches of Shalhevet are telling their team to get on their toes, to be more aware of their surroundings, be more smart with their passes. As 8 minutes left in this game, Shalhevet can come back, but it will be challenging. 17 points down as the life is sucked out of this building. But it's not over yet. Shalhevet knows that there's still 8 minutes of playing time left in the game, but they need to change the tides. They need to send the energy in the other direction.
And 2 very talented teams here. It is worth noting that Oz Shalom Jr. at Shalhevet, he's in this game, and Netan Elazar is not. 3 normal starters, Uzi Mermelstein, Netan Elazar, and looks like Netan Elazar and Natan Selim are not checked into this game right now.
And there's another foul on Shalhevet. The clock was running for a second there. Coleman tells the scorekeeper to keep an eye on that, as time is of the essence for Shalhevet.
Time is definitely essential, and here, kneeling in front of us, Aiden Beatron, number 30, checking in for Joshua Maradian.
A freshman, he's been big in this tournament for Shalhevet, and a fresh set of legs for this team right now is what they really need, and that's what he will be. Energy coming in, adrenaline for the team, and Yablock awaits the pass, as the referees will discuss momentarily with each other. And the game clock to be reset to 7 minutes and 54 seconds. A few seconds were wasted there, but we're back on now as Yablock takes the inbound. Yablock to Zelig. Zelig up top, guarded by Ashagian. Now to Kamenetsky. Kamenetsky loses the ball, but recovered by Yablock. And missed opportunity for Shalhevet. And Yablock and Zelig's going to put it up. Another rebound, offensive for TABC. Finds Orlinski outside. Orlinski puts it up, won't find anything. The rebound is Ashagian. Ashagian, Shalhevet rebound. Finally a defensive rebound for Shalhevet, as Halpert on the other side of the court is going to be guarded by Zelig, as Halpert takes the screen, doesn't find anything, into the paint, back to Halpert. Halpert puts it up, not anything there. Rebound. Foul on Oz Shalom, as that is going to be TABC ball again. And still trailing 17 is Shalhevet.
And definitely seeing some nice ball movement there on that last possession by TABC. They're really just trying to bring this clock down, run the clock out, and just come away winning the championship for this 7th annual Globerin tournament.
And Shalhevet needs to just get something going. They haven't scored in a while, as that is up and in for Orlinski. A great play, extending the lead to 19 points. Shalhevet needs to get it going ASAP. Halpert finds a lane, puts it up. Can't connect, just short. Rebound, gets his own rebound, puts it up, and not anything there but a foul on Ben Lolo, as Ackerman kneels and prepares to get into the game. Another fresh set of legs for Shalhevet.
You know, Halpert really trying to do everything in his Halpert.
And the first free throw, uncharacteristic miss for Halpert. Serious fatigue kicking in for Shalhevet, down 19 with just under 7 minutes to play in the fourth quarter of the championship game. Halpert, a couple dribbles, and the shot is up, and it's good.
Halpert trying to put this team on his back, but definitely difficult to do so, not getting much help from the other players as they're trying to clamp down on defense and be a bit more aggressive.
And Yablok on the other side of the court. Yablok fakes out but puts it up. Rebound, Beachron, no. Stolen by Kamenetsky, puts it up, and another set of points for TABC as they are now up 26.5 to play. Halpert, a three-pointer, nothing. Rebound, Yablok, or rebound, Orlinsky splits the defenders, finds Zelig, and Zelig finds Yablok. Yablok takes it outside the arc. Yablok's gonna look for a player. He's gonna find Kamenetsky. Kamenetsky puts it up, bang! Another one for Kamenetsky as TABC is up by 22, looking for a back-to-back championship in Globerman, as now in the hands of Halpert again.
Definitely the energy in this building shifting, and we're seeing a lot of disappointed fans in this building who are hoping for 2 Firehawk championships as the Firehawk girls came out victorious.
And Halpert will call for Boston a play as he will take the inbound from the baseline. Down 22-60 to 38, 5:52 left in the fourth quarter. And the energy, Beachron takes him in the corner now to Ackerman outside the arc. Ackerman will find Ascari into the game for the first time, and now back to Halpert. Halpert holding the ball for himself for a second, now guarded by Ben Lolo. Halpert's gonna drive in, take the shot, and blocked by Ben Lolo, but it looks like it's gonna be a foul on Ben Lolo as Halpert will come back to the line looking for a couple.
And that foul will put the Firehawks in bonus. So all non-shooting fouls will now award the Firehawks with 1 and 1.
And Halpert hits the first one. Now down by 21 is Shalhevet. Seeks to make that an even 20 points. Shalhevet needs to get the energy up if they want to win, as Halpert hits the second one as well. Not going to full court press is Shalhevet as they leave Zelig to take it up the court for himself. Zelig is going to be guarded by Beachron. Zelig looks for a player, finds Orlinsky. Orlinsky gets around Ackerman. Orlinsky off his foot, ball on the ground, rolling around. Going to be a jump ball. There, what's the call? It's going to be a foul, it looks like, on 30 Beachron on Shalhevet. Another tough break for Shalhevet. They trail by 20, and Yablok to take the inbound from the baseline as opposed to the sideline.
One more foul, and the TABC Storm will also have single bonus, just like the Firehawks do.
And from the other side of the court, there's Yablok going to look for a player. He's going to look for Orlinsky, and he's going to find him. But it's going to be a violation. Shalhevet ball on, or a foul on Orlinsky. It looks like they don't like the call, but the official called it. Now Halpert taking it up, guarded by Yablok. Halpert's going to look for a player. He's going to take it for himself, drive in, gets fouled on the shot. Coming to the line again is Halpert, but the call is on Zelig.
And looks like we have a technical foul being called on number 23, Zelig.
And another technical becoming a theme in this tournament, the technical fouls. And they will tell the other players to get off the court, as Halpert should be the one to shoot the free throws. A little bit over 5 minutes to play. Noah, let's unpack this game. What has TABC been doing to have this 20-point lead in the closing minutes of the championship game?
You know, they've really just been taking advantage of the Firehawks' errors in this game. Some ball movement errors by the Firehawks, just not able to execute some of their shots. Avi Halpert really trying to put this team on his back, as we'll see him step on the floor. Looks like he's going to be taking the free throws for the technical foul charged against Zelig.
As frustration spews through the Shalhevet home crowd, Ryan Coleman has not given up. He's telling his players what to do, how to come back in the game, how to show, put some respect on their name as we conclude this game. It's past 1 a.m. and it's still vibrant in this gym. TABC will come back onto the court for the technical foul free throws for Shalhevet. Will likely be an 18-point game, succeeding the free throws.
5 minutes and 19 seconds remaining. Shalhevet will double bonus now, and Halpert stepping the line for his 2 free throws.
The crowd getting loud for the free throws, and Halpert puts up the first one, and it is good, rolling around and falling down.
Halpert definitely a very consistent free throw shooter.
The second one is up, and it's no good for Halpert, but more free throws to come for Halpert.
And now he's going to have 2 more due to the double bonus.
4 free throws in a row for Halpert, a rare situation in basketball to shoot 4 free throws in a row, and he will go 3 for 4 on the free throws.
And now the Firehawks will remain with the ball. We have a 17-point game. Jalali looking to inbound it.
And if Shalhevet could score some points here, they could have a say in the outcome of this game, but this possession is vital. Halpert with the ball outside the arc. Halpert's going to find Ackerman. Ackerman, the three-point shooter, not going to shoot this time. Ackerman now back to Halpert. Halpert's holding it for himself for the time being. Halpert finds a lane, step back, doesn't like the shot. Halpert intercepted is the pass by Sachs. A risky pass for Halpert and doesn't pay off. Sachs is going to kick back out to the corner, now to Yablok. Yablok show and go, fakes it to Kamenetsky, can't leave him open, and he proves that once more. The jumper is good, 19-point lead for TABC.
You know, this Firehawk team, they just have to play smart, try to find some more open shots, hit some threes here. Time running out, only 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining.
As Jalali in the paint, got to get out of the paint before 3 seconds, and a shaking from the corner is going to be short. Rebound by Orlinsky. Orlinsky crosses over, going to reverse court. Orlinsky taking it for himself at the time, being guarded by Ascari. Now to the corner to Sachs, back to Orlinsky, almost stolen by Shalhevet, but nothing's going to be there. Orlinsky going to kick out to Sachs. Sachs takes the 3 for himself, puts it up, and just short rebound. Halpert, impressive one-handed rebound by Halpert. Halpert looks for a man, step back, puts it up, and just short for Halpert. Gets his own rebound, puts it up again, still short for Halpert. As Kamenetsky takes the rebound, a long pass to Ben Lolo, wide open, he puts it in. 21-point lead for TABC.
And looks like TABC is just putting this game away, just piling on the points. And it looked like on that last possession for the Firehawks, Halpert was trying to draw that foul and able to connect on that layup.
As the Euro step around the defenders for Halpert is good, an impressive play, but still trails by 19, 3.5 left in the game. As the ball comes over to the scorer's table right by us, but Fogel, who is about to get into the game, grabs it. As Coach Cross discusses with the ref, and Golfiz is going to come in as well for the first time tonight.
And looks like Avi Halpert is going to be stepping out in addition to Eitan Jalali and Joel Ashagian.
And they will go with a round of applause as Yablok, right next to us, will take the inbound over to Orlinsky. Orlinsky going to rush down the court, step back, almost trips himself, but maintains his height as Yablok will cross the court. Ascari tightly guarding him. And there's Orlinsky. Orlinsky, a good move to get around. Ackerman gets blocked by Fogel, puts it up himself again, and he gets it down back to a 21-point lead stolen by Sachs on the inbound. Good interception by Sachs. Now TABC again with the ball, holding it for themselves. Good crossover by Sachs. Going to step back, and now he's going to find Kamenetsky. Now back to Sachs. Sachs is going to find Yablok. Sachs again tightly guarded by Stern in the game, fresh. And
you know,
Sachs.
And there's another 3 just piling on the points. And even with the comfortable lead.
And a good reverse layup by Fogel as he comes into the game for the first time. His first points of the night.
And even with the comfortable lead for TABC, they're not laying their guard down. And they're going to continue playing this game hard until the final buzzer rings out.
They certainly will. And with a 22-point lead to 17 to play, Stern still guards Sachs. Tightly Sachs is going to step back. Finds in the corner. Ben Lolo not going to connect on the 3 that time. Stern gives it to Fogel. Fogel now to Ascari. Ascari won't take the 3. Ascari's going to drive in now to Golfiz. Golfiz take it for himself. Didn't like the shot at first. Unclear why he held it. But nonetheless, the subs will come in for TABC. all of which for the first time tonight, as we have less than 2 minutes to play in the game.
Seems as if they're just going to run this clock down and claim
And
their
there is
championship.
Zachy Melzer in the game, number 33, as well as Ezra Silfin on the baseline there. And now on the side, he's going to kick back out to Silfin. Silfin puts it up and puts it in. Great shot. All right, that was not Silfin, that was Melzer. Good shot by Melzer to extend that lead. And there's Stern to Ascari. Ascari holding it for a second. Now to Ackerman. Ackerman to Golfiz. Golfiz to Ascari. Won't take the shot. Ascari's going to kick back out to Stern through his hands. Recovers the possession. Now to Fogel. Fogel to Ackerman. Ackerman holding it for a second. Now gives it to Ascari. Won't take the three. Not taking the look, but Ascari goes in. The shot will not count. Foul on the floor on Melzer.
And Ascari's going to have 2 shots here with double bonus.
And Josh Orlinski, the brother of Harry Orlinski, into the game for the first time. Standing next to Ascari, he is number 14.
And Ascari unable to connect on that first free throw attempt.
And the second one for Ascari is good. And TABC will run the court now. Going to take it slowly, just a minute left in the game as TABC prepares their celebration for their second straight Gloverman championship. As a great play to put it in the net for Mann.
You know, the Firehawks just passing this on top of the key. And Ascari draws another foul, and he'll go back to the line.
Good move by Josh Ascari, expected to be a pivotal player in this tournament, and finally getting some time late in the game for Shalhevet. Just under a minute left, and Shalhevet trails 25. Josh Ascari will try to lower that deficit. The first one is good for Josh Ascari.
You know, this game's starting to slow down a little bit. Energy of the crowd going down a notch. And 49 seconds remaining in this game.
And the vibrance that once executed this building is depleting by the second, as the home crowd will not be able to celebrate 2 championships in one night, as the Shalhevet boys team is now down 25 again to TABC, as just 30 left in the game. Shalhevet still not giving up. Now to Stern. Stern finds a lane, takes it, and gets fouled. Again, another foul on TABC. That's over 10 for them. A double bonus now for Shalhevet.
23 seconds remaining. And TABC still fighting to add points to their board.
Neither team holding up, even though this game looks to be over. Just 23 seconds left exactly, as TABC with a strong 25-point lead. Not the game Shalhevet was expecting, not the game Shalhevet was hoping for, but the game TABC loves to be seeing right now. As Mann on the inbound will give it to Silfin. Silfin's going to cross the court, guarded by Stern. Silfin is going to find Melzer again outside the arc. Melzer guarded by Ascari. Melzer's going to run out the clock, and he tries to get the crowd hyped up as TABC are back-to-back Gloverman tournament champions. They won it last year, they win it this year, and they will celebrate.
And congratulations, the 7th annual Steve Gloverman boys champions, TABC Storm. And thank you for tuning in. My name is Noah Elad.
And I'm Avi Litvak, and we are tuning out for the Boiling Point. Thank you for joining us for tonight. Thank you for joining us for this entire tournament, and we hope you enjoyed the games.
And make sure to follow along as we have a trophy ceremony coming right up.
Okay, we're going to have the trophy presentation. We know it's late, but we do want to make sure that these boys who gave their all get
Yo, Louis, well, I can't get you well.
Okay, we're going to start now with the teams that go to their respective sides. So we can announce the all-tournament team. We know it's a long night and everyone's tired, but let's do this. Thank you.
Nick, is my back still there?
Okay, here we go. First, for the Steve Gloverman. Okay, this will take about 2 minutes if everyone lets us announce this. Let's give these boys the attention that they deserve. First, we're going to start off with the Steve Gloverman Award for Perseverance, Sportsmanship, Optimus, and Love of the Game. It goes to, from the Frisch School of Forensics, Jersey, Michael Green. Come on down here, Michael, so we can give you your award. We know you're the hustle guy. We also appreciate your to our tournament last minute. But we also know that you leave it out all in the court, and that's what Steve stood for. So thanks. Get a picture with that. Okay, all tournament team. From the Frisch Alex Zakheim. Is he here? Perfect. We'll get a picture with Flora when I call your name. From the Ramaz Rams, Julius Rubenstein. From your Shalhevet Firehawks, Avi Halbert. From the TABC Storm, Shmuel Yabla. Congrats. From the TABC Storm, Nitano Ben Lulu. And the most valuable player for this year's 7th annual Gloverman Tournament from TABC, Yis Kamenetsky. Second place runners-up. Obviously breaks our heart, boys, but we know it's just the start of the season, so come up here, somebody. Win, lose, we come up doing the right way. Come up and get your second place trophy, boys. I know it stinks, but let's go. We'll remember this. It happens. They don't know what to do with the second place trophy. It's hard. All right. In first place, TABC Storm.